auntie,
Yeah.
Sagagohe, my sister-in-law. Well, we refer to each other brother, sister. She called me her brother, and I called her my sister. She said, I was visiting her, and my daughter wasn't there then. She says, your daughter has a very deep hatred for you. She thinks you abandoned her and her mother. You just packed up and left. I said, I try to tell her the story of what happened, but it's very difficult because I have to talk some bad things about my sister. My former wife went out and had an affair and got pregnant. And around the same time I was in debt because I had bought a property, a 3-acre property, and I had put a well on it, and I owed like about $1,500. I couldn't stand having debt because I didn't have a regular job. So I went back to Honolulu to go back fishing, tuna fishing. And then from there I got a job up in Alaska again. I went to try to make money. When I was in Hawaii, that's when my former wife called me. She said, I'm pregnant and you're not the father. But then after my fishing season up in Alaska, I was flush. I had like $30,000, $20,000, I don't know, a bunch of money. I said, I'll go and get things right with my daughter and leave some money for her. So when I got there, my former wife was about ready to have this baby. She asked me to stick around and watch out for our daughter while she had the baby. Well, she wasn't sure if the guy was going to stick with her. She thought she was going to be stuck with this baby and she wanted me out of the picture, I think. But then things worked out for her and I left. And then when I settled down, I started visiting New York. One day I was visiting, and now I got a good relationship with my daughter through my friend's effort, you know. And surprisingly, she never married a guy, but the father of her 5 kids. She got 5 kids, I got 5 grandkids from this guy. They never got married. Now they're split up. She's married to another guy. Peyton Place story here.
This your daughter?
My daughter. Anyway, one of my visits, my daughter was working at the tribal council. She runs some sort of department about grants and programs or something like that. At the end of work, she said she's got like a summer porch on her house. She and her buddies, her girlfriends, all sit there and they have wine at the end of the day. Drink wine. Oh, they all get kind of buzzed. So my daughter is looking at me. She says, "Bubba," that's what she called me. "Bubba, why don't you move here? You're getting old. I'd like to have you closer." I was, I think, close to 80 then. No, 75. No, 74, 75. I was that old. I said, well, I'll do that, but it'd be hard for me to find a place from California. She said, well, I'll try to do something for you. She's going to try to get me in a senior housing on the reservation. But that didn't work out. Things changed at my apartment, and I decided to just make the move to New York. It was kind of getting close to doing it. Do it or don't do it. So I decided to make the move. Got there, stayed with my friends for stayed with my cousin for a little while in Nevada until I applied for an apartment. I got it in like 2.5 months. A subsidized apartment. Good apartment until the ownership changed. I took a trip to New Orleans with an electric bike.
Damn.
My first one.
You bicycled all the way?
No. I took a trip to New Orleans with my bicycle. I went by Amtrak.
Oh.
Well, bumming around in New Orleans, I got robbed.
Oh, God.
Took everything I had, left me barefooted and took my glasses, my dentures, everything.
Oh.
Left me barefoot under a bridge on a rainy day.
Oh. Under the bridge? You were
Right next to the Amtrak station.
You didn't have no money to get a motel room?
Nothing. Nothing. All I had was my debit card, and I was, I think, damn near broke.
Oh man.
It was the end of the month.
So then what happened?
So I called my daughter. I went and got myself in a shelter, and they're gonna send me to Traveler's Aid to get a ticket home. I have an apartment in New York. You know?
Right now?
No, then.
Oh, okay.
And so I called my daughter because they want to call somebody there in New York that can verify I have a place there. They're not gonna send you to give you a free ticket to somewhere for nothing.
Right.
Daughter says, first thing she says, I told her what happened. She says, I have no money. I know that's not true. I know, but it's not, neither here nor there. I'm not asking for money. I just want to let her know that somebody's going to call to verify that I live there in Rochester.
Uh-huh.
That was the beginning of the end of my relationship with my daughter. I get an email from her a few days later. She says, I'm sitting here wondering why I'm even having a relationship with her. Which means is she finally bought in completely the story her mother's been telling. And yet, she knows her mother lies about me. She's caught her many times. Like one time, her mother accused me of talking shit about her husband. So I confronted her at her brother's house. When I was visiting, I went to visit her brother, and she showed up there one night. I always avoid her when I'm there on the res. She lives on the reservation too. I avoid her and her husband. I have no hard feelings toward her or her husband. I don't talk about them. I don't say anything bad about them. Now, you know, if your wife steps out on the marriage, you have a little bit of something to do with that. You know what I mean? The man has to, if he's honest, I must have done something. You know, I don't know.
You don't know.
I mean, even if I didn't do anything, why would she step out? I must be lacking in something, right? Something wrong. Right? It's okay. I'm a little bit to blame. I'll take it. I'll take it. But I did not abandon her. She told me to leave. After about 8 years and $25,000 to $30,000 of effort, I left that marriage with a backpack.
So your daughter was how old then, when you left?
She was about 6 or 7.
Did you get to talk to her before you left?
We had a... She was always excited to see me.
Did you explain what was...
Well, no, she was too young to understand that.
But she got the wrong
here's
story.
What happened. As much as I came to visit, I go visit her, my sister-in-law. She welcomes me. And then, somehow my daughter would know I was there. And she'd act up until her mother brought her to see me. One time, her sister told me where she was. I went to the apartment. I knocked on the door. I was behind the door out in the hallway. And she had the door closed and she was ugly. And my daughter was on the other side of the building and she knew I was me on the other side. That's my Bubba. I want to see my Bubba. So one day I brought her back. She said, you got to stay away. I can't handle her after she's been with you for a while. Absentee father, what the fuck is he gonna do? Spoil her rotten and send her home? What? I'm not gonna be a disciplinarian. Oh no, don't do that, don't do this. Fuck no, do whatever the fuck you want. I'm only coming here once a year, maybe, twice a year, you know? Whatever the fuck you want. You want ice cream? It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. You're fucking right, you go get ice cream. Cookies, Oreos, whatever the fuck it is, you know? You're gonna have it.
You sabotaged the mother's
Oh, bullshit.
structure.
What is absentee father supposed to do but spoil a
I
kid?
don't know. I don't know. And maybe be there all the time.
I cannot be there. It's the reservation. I can't live there. And I cannot. And the only time, there's no fucking work there. It was the poorest county in the state. She could have been honest.